Hello everyone and welcome back to the Science Hub. In this today's video, we will discuss about the forensic examination of glass evidence. So let's begin. So, what is glass? Glass is defined as amorphous, hard, brittle substance which is usually transparent but translucent and also opaque at times. Glass can be considered as a supercooled liquid of extremely high viscosity. Now, the making of glass. It is formed by the fusion of one or more oxides like that of silica, boric oxide and some metallic oxides by rapid cooling of the fused materials to prevent crystallization of the involved components. Now, what are the ingredients for making glass? Ingredients for making glass involves silica, sodium carbonate, calcium oxide, metal oxides like aluminum oxide and magnesium oxides, then other additive parts like lead for which is used for making crystal glass, then boron to make pyrex glassware, lithium oxide which is excellent light reflective properties, then iron to make heat absorbing glass filters, then color additives, that is cobalt which is used for blue color, and many more. Then we will see about the types of glass. Types of glass includes three types, which is soda lime glass, borosilicate glass, safety glass. First of all, soda lime glass. It is made up of 60 to 70% of silica, 12 to 18% of soda, and 5 to 10% of lime. The most common and cheapest form of glass, and it is used for manufacturing window glass, brittles, containers, light bulbs, and bangles. Commonly found oxides are sodium, calcium, magnesium, and aluminium. Then, borosilicate glasses. It is resistant to heat, acid corrosion, and alkalis. It is made up of 70 to 80% of silica. Then boric oxide, that is in which boric oxide includes 7 to 13%, and rest will other oxides. It is also known as pyrex. It is used for making laboratory glassware, domestic ovenware, thermometers, automobiles, and headlights. Then safety glasses. These glass are so constructed, treated or combined with other materials so as to reduce the likelihood of injury to person in comparison with ordinary glasses. Safety glasses includes tempered glass, laminated glass, wide glass, colored glasses, light sensitive glass, and bulletproof glasses. So let's see each. First of all, tempered glasses. This glass is stronger than ordinary window glass and it is also known as toughened glass. It is made by rapid heating and cooling of the glass surfaces many times. When it breaks, it does not shatter but rather fragments or dices into small square with little splintering. Then laminated glass, prepared by sandwiching layers of plastic materials between two ordinary glass sheets. The laminated glass will break under sufficient impact, but the pieces of glass tend to adhere to the plastic layer. Then wire glass. It is a single sheet of glass with a layer of meshed wire completely embedded inside the glass, which will be usually thicker. It may or may not be ground and polished on both the sides. Then colored glasses. They are produced by addition of metallic oxides to soda lime silica. Chromium oxide gives green color, cobalt gives blue color, then colloidal particles of gold, copper and selenium gives red color. Iron gives the greenish blue color. Light sensitive glasses. These glasses contain colloidal particles of silver halide. For example, silver chlorine, silver bromine and silver iodide. Then bulletproof glasses. One type of safety glass which prevent the projectile motion of bullet to penetrate the glass surface. This type of glasses are very strong and cannot be penetrated easily. Then location of glass evidence. Glass evidence can occur in form of fragments that are found scattered at the crime scene with the culprit, his clothing, shoes, vehicle involved and implemented of the criminal act. In hit and run cases, the glass fragments are found on the roads or at the places of accident and in the interior of the vehicles. Now, collection and packaging of glass evidence. Shoes, clothing of the culprit or other objects bearing glass should be wrapped in paper and then packaged in a paper or polythene bag. In hit and run cases, glass from the different locations should be kept in different containers. All glass should be collected because more than one type of glass may be present. While collecting glass or glass fragments, other evidence such as dust, dirt, lipstick, bloodstained fingerprints should be very well protected. Place small glass fragments or dust-bearing pieces of glass in paper bundles, then in coin envelopes, or we can say pill boxes or film canes, which can be marked and completely sealed. Large glass pieces should be placed in cardboard boxes. Separate individual pieces should be packaged with cotton or tissue papers to prevent breakage and damage edges during transportation. Seal and mark the boxes containing them in a proper manner. So the proper chain of custody should be maintained. If the broken window is small, then send the whole window or glass remains hanging on the window. If the window is large, then recover the several samples. Now, the glass fractures. If any external force given to the glass pane is greater than the elastic limit, then the glass fracture is done. The police investigator often has to decide whether a pane of glass was broken from the outside or the inside, or it was struck by the bullet or a stone. There are four types of glass fractures: radial fractures, concentric fractures, bullet fractures, and heat fractures. When an object has been thrown through a glass pane, a fracture, a pattern which somewhat resembles a star shape, will be seen. When an external force is applied on one side of glass, and if the external force is greater than the elastic limit of the glass sheet, then it breaks down. From a point where a tensile stress is in sufficient magnitude has developed, it produces a radial fracture. It is produced on the opposite of the impact of the surface. It occurs first, then the other fracture occurs. It can be recognized by 3R, 4R, that is and 3R, 4R rule. Then RL is equals to 90 degree. Radial fracture is produced on reverse side at right angle. Concentric fractures. A crack in a glass that forms a rough circle around the point of impact is called as concentric fracture. Looks like a spider web shape. It is produced on impacted surface of glass surface. It is produced after the radial fracture produced. Bullet hole fractures. Radial and concentric. Both type of fracture produced in this type. When a high projectile force of bullet applied on the glass surface, it penetrates the surface and gets out of the other side of the glass. It is known as radial and concentric cracks, and it is known as bullet hole fracture. We can determine the impact side because the radial cracks produce on opposite surface of the impact, and concentric cracks produce on the impacted surfaces. High velocity projectile leaves a circular shape in the glass sheet, while low velocity projectile leaves a polygonal shape in the glass sheet. Here you can see the various images of bullet hole fractures. Heat fractures. It is also known as thermal fracture. When hot liquids or chemical are poured in cold glass or very cold liquid in hot glass, a heat thermal shock is produced leading to fractures. It is known as heat fracture. It produces wave-like cracks, and heat may be internal or external. Thank you so much for watching our video. I hope you liked it. And for the more videos, you can you can subscribe our channel, and for the more material about various sciences, you can visit our website www.thescihub.in. Thank you so much.